Hello and welcome to Get Real with Meshell. Gratitude every time. Today's question is, how do I stop the drama and chaos of life or of my life? And yeah, this was a very real question. And it's a question I often ask myself in my younger years. And there's sometimes in the present that I'm like, oh, somebody get me off this crazy ride. I don't want to be on this ride anymore. It's too much drama. Understand that the one constant in life is change. So that interpreting life's challenges and obstacles and setbacks and naysayers, right? All of that is part of change. And what happens is it's the interpretation of your circumstances that causes the drama and the chaos. Let me give you an example. My sister, I am a live-in caregiver, full-time live-in full-time live-in aide, and I share the bulk of the caregiving with my parents who live down the street. But I'm here, 24/7 with my sister. Now, she has a comorbidity, a condition that requires that periodically she goes to the hospital. So she's a bit of a frequent flyer, so to speak. Now, having said that, the first couple of times when I relocated here and she went to the hospital, it was complete chaos, utter drama, like trying to call my mom because I didn't have a vehicle, getting to the hospital, needing to Uber there, but my mom knows the history. I don't have the history. My mom's never written out the history anywhere, so I could just take a document with me and read it off. It has to be recited by her and waking her up, and because my sister, of course, she doesn't get sick at an appropriate time. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, or right. It's never appropriate, right? And know that when the unplanned and the unexpected happen, it's never an appropriate time. That's the definition of the unplanned and the unexpected, is it's going to throw you off of whatever you're already doing. And it's the interpretation of those circumstances, those happenings, those occurrences that create chaos and drama. Now, getting back to the story, I would internalize those as being overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do. I'm frustrated. My mom's frustrated. My sister's sick. I just want to not see her in pain and get her some intravenous pain relief as soon as possible, which means that we got to get her to the hospital and go through the intake. No matter how many times she's been there, you still have to be assessed. So assess before they can give it to her. So we're talking about 2 hours from this moment in time where she will finally be able to get some release from this excruciating pain that she's in, that she's dealt with her entire life. Now, my role in this is to be a supportive for her. And you're not very supportive when you're in chaos. You're frustrated and it's not genuine. And understand, we are energy beings. Those emotions are all energies. We wear them on our sleeve. So how can I abate that? How can I not have that chaos? Well, it's never gonna happen as planned. So understanding that how I decide, the story I tell myself about that repeated situation that has caused me chaos in the past is what will, one, help alleviate a lot of that feeling, and two, think about what I can put in place that will help me. So having a go bag, because whenever she goes to the hospital at this point, she is going to need to stay minimally 3 days. Once she walks into that emergency room, they are not letting her go the same day. It hasn't happened in years, won't happen anymore, because she has so many comorbidities, and they want to ensure that they're not liable. Just what's going to happen. So having a go bag, now, not necessarily clothes, which is, some of the things like sweatpants or a sweatshirt, depending on the time of year, it'll be a t-shirt. Also that I'll be working from the hospital. So they have a visitor's lounge that I'll still take my calls in when it's appropriate, if depending on when I get there, may need to reschedule some things. So having power cords. Now, for my cell phone, for my laptop, having a water bottle, so a refillable water bottle, a refillable coffee cup, right? So having certain things that I have created in duplicate so that I can just grab this kit, and it alleviates a lot of running around trying to figure out where things are, because I know I'm going with her, I'm staying overnight, and generally I'll end up staying overnight minimally 2, 3, even 4 days before I switch out with my mom. So being prepared, like some underwear, things, just knowing what to pack and how to prepare appropriately. So creating a go bag, like any person who is called out, a fireman, a paramedic, right, a fire jumper, anybody like that, thinking in terms like that, being prepared, because the unplanned and the unexpected constantly happen in these situations. Now, having said that, drama is generally what people do. They have these situations, and often they're not a repeatable situation. The emotion that you are experiencing, that's what you keep repeating. So you keep telling yourself that it's chaos. You keep telling yourself that it's drama. You keep saying, I wish this didn't happen. This is unfair. They shouldn't have did this. I wasn't ready. That story becomes that you're prepared and looking to learn from it. Once it's over, how can the next time something unplanned, unexpected, inconvenient happens, can I be prepared? What can I put in place? Without you having those conversations with yourself and getting better prepared to face and to engage with life, real life, you will always have the drama and the chaos. There's no one way to tell you how to get over and not have it, because you're always going to have something happening. Something will always derail you from your path. That's just a part of life. And that's the thing that builds and your strength is your character. The people who are learning to face those things head on and deciding that it's not going to take away from my joy. It's not going to derail me from things that are most important. It's not going to stop me from creating income or making money or whatever the things that are most important to you. Loving on my family, my spouse, my children. I am not going to allow anything external to take me so far off that I am an unapproachable and not fun person to be around. That's how you initially make that decision, and you can turn those circumstances in your favor. So the answer, therefore, is there's no way to stop it. What you must do is become prepared to step into it head on, face on, no matter what that drama or chaos brings you. You're ready to face it. You're prepared. So have a great day. If this has helped you, please share it out. Tag me in the post. I'd love to have a conversation with anyone else who has enjoyed this. And if you have another question you'd like me to respond to here on Get Real with Meshell, please email it to hello@meshellbaker.com or place it in the comments. Have a great day, and I look forward to coming with you with the next question.